I hope this shows up because it's pretty cool. Got mountains on that side. Oh, hills. Mountains over there. So I can zoom in on that. Pretty awesome. Alright, so not your typical hotel breakfast. Jury has a better... Look up. She's not in the mood today, alright. Well, okay, we're off on our trip to see Jack Daniel's Distillery. There you go. I'm the cameraman now!
Yeah, it's that new. I guess we're about to find out if it works. I have faith. Yours is on the other side.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna grab a handful of towels from the restaurant. Nah, we got some rags. We got like extra rags.
Ah, see, Harley guys do come prepared with something after all.
Prepared for the oil leaks.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
They're prepared for cleaning activities because they gotta keep all that chrome shiny.
What the hell of a place to be hungover? I was gonna make a comment. Thank you for making it for me.
Yeah, it's not like it's your fault or anything. I think we were just having this conversation yesterday too about how when you hit traffic jams, I prefer to split the lanes down the middle versus going on the shoulder. Because when you go on the shoulder, this happens. There's no guarantee that we picked it up when we pulled over, but odds are.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out, Lance.
Hey, you know, I'm a realist. Make sure it's in neutral.
Yeah, I don't need it to be
Friggin' launch that friggin' air compressor, that Mach 6 out the back.
Hey, it's amazing you picked up speed RPMs. Well, anybody's gonna ruin this day should be me since I'm my birthday. No, it's my fault, man.
We don't know that.
I'll take the blame. It's all my fucking fault, man. That was just so weird. The whole dash lit up. Never had a flat on this thing? Oh yeah. I've never seen that before. The whole dash lit up. The whole back end of the bike started glowing red. I'm like, am I on fire? No.
I feel like you're gonna add a compressor kit now at least.
I'm actually thinking about it.
I got the Dynaplug one. It's a little smaller, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet. I trust those style plugs more than the little Dynaplugs.
I've never had one of those plugs.
Yeah, I've never used one of the Dynaplugs before, but yeah, shut the fuck up. Hey, at least we left early enough to account for.
Yeah.
Now we'll just set the cruise at like 80, 85.
What's your
Mine's always off by about 2 to 3 pounds.
It's not going to read right until.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it takes a reading like every 2 minutes. Oh yeah, here, let me take that.
All right, well, in case you missed all that excitement, we hit a flat, hit a nail on the side of the road. After 2 attempts at plugs, 1 held, and then we couldn't get air in the bike. So we had to go to this, some Shell station, yeah. And so now we're ready to roll, maybe, if we hold air. Cross your fingers for me. Actually, it's probably too late for you guys to hold cross fingers for me, but got all the guys with me. Still my birthday. We're still trying to make it out to Lynchburg. We might make it yet. So, well, let's go. So we are finally on the way. Says we'll be there at 10:37. We were supposed to have checked in at 10:15. We'll see how that goes. They might let us still in. Just so happened to have got behind somebody that's actually doing the speed limit, so we can't really make up any time. But, well, we'll get there when we get there. I believe this town is called Crossland because Crossland General Store, Crossland Hardware. No, it's Eagleville. So why does everything say Crossland? Maybe the Crosslands own the town, kind of like on Reacher. Well, the countryside here is really cool. Nice little houses. And I would slow down and enjoy it more if I wasn't already late for my own party. Luckily, we did leave in, well, 30 minutes earlier than it actually would have taken us to get there. Somehow we squeezed putting 2 tire plugs and airing up a tire on the side of the road in 20 minutes. I'm not sure how that we did it. I mean, I guess it's because when you're under pressure, you perform the best unless you suck, and then you don't. And I'm gonna say we're the best because we did. Tire looks like it's holding pressure still. Thanks to everybody in the group who, they can't hear me right now, but thanks for all the guys. I did offer to let them go ahead and take off, and because I do not want to be the reason people are late for anything. But they all stayed, helped me out. I'm very appreciative, guys. When you see this later, thank you. Thank you very much. This is my favorite kind of curb. The one where you're just like, hey, here's a curb. Guess what's on the other side? Not really. Okay, if you can't tell, I'm being facetious. I hate it. I hate blind curves. I said it. There. That possum hated blind curves. See, if I was on a straightaway, he might have made it. Rustic. I wonder if the high school here is called the Lynchburg Winos. The Lynchburg Wastoids. Of course not. Well, we made it. Trucker Paul's here.
This is Rick Yard. That's 16 ricks of wood right there. That's how many it takes to fill a vat I am going to show you today. Now, we got 2 guys here, charcoal artisans, Darren and Tracy. Darren's been here 19 years. They've been here both about 19 years making our charcoal. I asked Darren last week, what's that wood cost? He said $1.55 a stick. So we were spending some big money on charcoal. Yeah. So these guys, we call them charcoal artisans because they know how to make charcoal without wasting it, so we don't end up with wet sugar maple or ash, okay? They take 4 ricks of that, put it under those 1976 EPA approved hoods, and they put an accelerant on it. What do you think that is?
Whiskey.
Jack Daniels is whiskey for destruction. It is moonshine off still. It is 140 proof, 70% alcohol, okay? If y'all want to cup your hands in front of you, I'm going to sanitize you with a little whiskey for destruction. That is good stuff right there. I do have a bartending license, but they don't want me doing that.
Yeah, here, hold this.
I'm sorry, too late. We have tasters here, and I always have people on tour go, I want to be a taster here. I'm just going to tell you, regular tasters, they never swallow anything. They have to spit it out. Master tasters swallow. If you swallow, they make you a tour guide, all right? So we have a septic truck we bought, a new one, not a used one, and we buy, and the guy goes in there and he sucks that charcoal out to the bottom, 10 feet of it, and we send it to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and we make Jack Daniels grilling pellets of charcoal, black bag, white logo. Y'all, Y'all try some. I have got people on my tour say, man, that's the bomb. Here's why. 10 to 12 months, 140 proof, 70% alcohol, and corn oil going through it. That stuff lights off like nobody's business. Come on down. Now, when y'all came in the visitor center down there was a white marble statue met you. Y'all remember that? That's Jack. Now, that sat out here from 41 to 2000. We moved it in when they built that new visitor center. That one is height appropriate. If you thought he seemed small there, that was how tall that guy was. Shoes are too big. That's for weight and balance. He wore a size 4 men's shoe, 6 women's. Not a big guy. That jacket down there, if you saw it, that was his jacket. Tiny guy, okay? This is 5'10", where he was right about here. So this guy, professed bachelor, never any kids we know of. Owned 2 saloons in town, the Red Dog and the White Rabbit. Up until 1909, those were running. He had a house in town, since burned down, had a ballroom over it. He would throw parties, dances. He liked to drink mint juleps, and he liked the ladies. Gentlemen, he had as many as 8 to 10 girlfriends at one time, 5'2". What's going on there? He was a happening guy. He was known as Captain Jack and so forth in the county. That was Lem's house over there. I am told it was in disrepair. They tore it down, built a replica a little larger. Now, guys, Lem had an entire distillery and barrel houses in his backyard. That is a dream come true, is it not? I am told his wife was a teetotaler and didn't want him drinking in the house. There's something wrong with that relationship. Now, I'm told when they're tearing that house down, yet another twist to the story, they dug up a 2-inch copper pipe. And they're like, huh, I wonder where that goes. They followed it all the way over to one of these barrel houses. Apparently he was cheating on his wife. So, smart man, right? And if it's a little strong on the back of your throat, get your finger in your water, 2 big fat drops in it, changes the whole profile of it, okay? It almost makes it taste sweeter. She likes it all right, I think. She did not hesitate. What do y'all think? Who's an old number 7 drinker as a rule? We got any in here? No? Okay. Bourbon drinkers, whiskey drinkers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Y'all got your favorites, right? Maybe we can sell you on something new today. And we went from 90 to 86 to 80. Nobody complained. We've stayed at 80, all right? We reduced the proof on it back in the 70s and 80s. I like to say in the 70s, the hippies were drinking clear liquors and stuff. They didn't like high-proof whiskey, so they reduced it, trying to appeal to the younger drinkers back then. It's like a dry wine. It's a dry whiskey. This is good stuff. If you like dry whiskey, you're going to like it. Jeff Arnett, I believe, was instrumental in bottling this, and he said this is a good, neat sip of this. What do you think? It's different, isn't it?
Very smooth.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. I get more people on my tour, this tour, say, I've not had that, I like that stuff. And they buy my little bottle of it. So, my phone. Come on back.
I just don't want to spill on your coaster.
You know, taking your coaster?
Hell yeah.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nose. Standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead.
Alright, so the plug looks like it's holding for now.
Play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me
3
like I love you,
BMWs,
it's stupid. When I'm alone with
2
you, I never
Harleys,
feel
and a Gold
lucid. I wish I
living in
wasn't
perfect
struck
harmony.
by Cupid.
And I should probably get some air in my tire next time we stop somewhere. I'm not losing any more air. I just think I need to put more air in it. Well, as far as birthdays go, I'm gonna say this is probably one of the best ever. In 52 years of birthdays, probably can't remember the first few, but I'm gonna say this has been the best. And it's not over yet. I've still got the rest of today and the ride tomorrow and even Monday, because I have Monday off. I love being an adult. Well, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell to see more content like this. How could you not like this? All of this. All of this. The thing that definitely made this birthday the best is all these guys up here on bikes and all these people on this windshield. In the last year, I haven't become richer. I haven't become internet famous. What I have got is a bunch of friends on motorcycles who will obviously be there when you say, hey, I have a thing to do and it's my birthday, and they show up. That's what you gotta, you can't ask for a better life than that. So to further my 15,000 mile review on the Grand America, it definitely lets you know very quickly you have a flat. As soon as you start losing air faster than it thinks you should, it'll let you go down to, you know, lower pressures. But while you're driving, if the pressure drops, you saw what happened. I thought the bike was on fire. There was so many red lights on the dash. I thought it was on fire. I really did. I was expecting there to not be a transmission when I pulled over. I am absolutely sold on TPMS, and every bike that I get from now on will have TPMS. I probably would have drove all the way there until the tire disintegrated if I wouldn't have been able to see my pressure, because I sure didn't feel it. It didn't feel any different. It's a big ass tire. Unless I got it on some twisties, and then it would have been too late. It definitely would have felt different then. So it's raining again, but we're inside and safe. Actually looks pretty cool out there.